Reckless.
That's what I go by the answer to knowing I told y'all what it is when I'm blowing up. The fuck that you think I'll be knowing I'm blowing up. Still on my whole shit with no time to fuck with them. Yeah, that's the name. Can you please say your friends to your boy has some dick and be sneaking and shit and go. I'm taking this match as big as I can and then checking my ass in the recap again.
Fuck yeah.
All right, whoop, whoop. What is good, y'all? We are here. We are going live. We're about to go live on Instagram, both accounts. Boom.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, what is good, y'all? We're going live
Living
on
the dream,
Instagram,
brother.
All right, cool. Hell yeah.
So.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. You are on fucking episode number 3 of Exo's Live and Reckish. I fucked it. Anyway, we're live and Reckish. We're here tonight with fucking Concrete. Fucking, y'all know who he is. If you don't, fucking, you better fucking. And we're also here with the homie Scrubs Lord. So what's good, everybody? How's everyone's 4th of July going? You tap in the comments and shit, and yeah.
Decent, man. Decent. And I'm just chilling in the house, staying away from this heat.
Right?
Yeah, I just hit up an AA barbecue. Fucking food was fucking fire, and yeah, then hurried home to do this shit. So so far it's been pretty fucking rad.
That's awesome, man. Yeah,
yeah.
we had a little barbecue early today. The IOP house next to us fucking came over and grilled shit up, so that was pretty dope. And then, so funny story. I don't think I told you, Scrubs Lord, but I was messaging him like an hour and a half ago, going, "Dude, I think we might have to reschedule and shit." The fucking tree just fucking fell on the power line, and it was fucking ridiculous, dude. Yeah. And so the internet went out for a minute, and then we got the fire department out there. Like, I actually ran out there and hit it with the extinguisher and shit, like, because there's a fire on the ground and shit, and like live wires. But
damn, dog.
Luckily, fucking, I didn't have to file that under the. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried fucking category. So yeah,
been there.
I fucking dead ass did.
Right. Hell yeah, that's crazy.
Right. Well, fucking. Hold on, y'all still see me? Okay.
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, let's go on YouTube checking comments and shit. So I can check them in here, but if I'm not careful and I respond to them in here, fucking, I end up responding to like multiple fucking people. Yeah.
Oh, all at once with the same response?
Not multiple people. I end up responding like from every account I'm logged in on. It answers from every account. Does that make sense?
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm still kind of learning how StreamYard works. It's like I said, it's really cool, but I'm still figuring it out.
Right.
Yeah. So fucking.
Like I just now figured out how to share this onto my Facebook myself.
Let's go.
Couldn't figure out Instagram, unfortunately. So
is it crazy that I still haven't like?
That one gave me a little bit of trouble too. So
not really.
I'm on some old man shit when it comes to social media and everything, bro.
You and me both, brother.
It's crazy.
Right. I was in the generation where like I was fortunate because my grandfather worked in computer technology, so we had one in the house for all my life and shit, you know. But fucking. And then it just took off balance, man.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you would think me being 26 that I would be a little more savvy on this shit, but hell no. I had no idea.
No clue.
Right.
I think I'm semi all right. But yeah, fucking, it says it's streaming to all of them. Fuck yeah. All right, cool. I'm streaming out of both Instas. Fucking, yeah. I'm going live.
But,
going live, baby.
Yeah, I don't know how to share.
Oh.
What was that?
Sorry, I was sharing the link with a couple people. Okay,
I'll be doing that shit the whole time too.
Because we're live.
Yeah. Some viewers. What is good, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, man. So why don't you tell us in our audience, how you started, if fucking, what you as an artist represent besides, the wicked shit, or as it pertains to the wicked shit.
Oh, fuck! You must be talking to me.
Yes,
Shit.
sir.
Anyways, I go by the name of CON-CRETE. That's the word concrete separated with a hyphen. Bloodshot gave me that name back like fucking 25 years ago or so. He suggested it because I was always in trouble all the time. So like convict, and it's like I hadn't been to prison, and I said no to the name. Like I was like, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. People would call me out on it or something. And then like a couple days later, I got arrested and I went to Kitsap County Jail, or we call it Kidnap County. Come on, come on vacation, leave on probation, come back on a violation. That's to say.
And it was like that too.
And we had to sleep. And to my surprise, it was full. The jail was full. The old jail was full, and I had to sleep on a cot on the concrete floor. So I just kind of woke up on the concrete in the morning, and I was just like, I guess my name's Concrete. I wrote my first song is Concrete. But yeah, I spit the wicked shit. I just make music that makes me feel good, or at least better. It's therapy to me. And yeah, about 25 years deep now. Like deep in the horrorcore juggalo scene. I also do recovery rap sometimes now. I'm 10 days shy on July 14th. I'll have 7 years clean.
Fucking
Damn. Congrats, bro.
No booze, no nothing. No judgment on those who do. I just wasn't for me. That basically sums me up in a nutshell. I do rap beats, I do horrorcore beats, do hip hop beats, rock beats, metal beats, it just whatever is floating my boat at the time. And a really high energetic crunk fucking music. Me and Bloodshot usually call our style horror crunk. It's like Little John 3-6 Mafia and fucking and fucking Pinhead and Leatherface and Freddy Krueger all just fucking had a giant orgy and had a baby.
Word.
Looked like a glazed Chucky doll. No.
Straight out of the female Pinhead's pussy.
Which Cenobite? Because I think there's two different sets of female Cenobites, isn't there? Oh, aside from the original, there was the two.
Oh yeah. Could have
been the two twins, and then there's like another one. They've got so many fucking sequels.
The goth bitch from the third one, like she was only the dumb goth bitch in the third one. That's who gave birth to us. That's a Cenobite.
That's hot. I would so much rather. What's good, y'all?
That bitch was cool.
What's up? What up, Conflicting Genetics? There's some motherfuckers in the comments saying what up.
Woo woo.
But yeah, you got any shows coming up that you want to talk about?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, July 18th. The next show is July 18th, Friday, July 18th.
That's cool. Was that going to be
at a venue called The Hall in Albuquerque, New Mexico? I haven't been to New Mexico in a couple of years. I'm really excited about that. We're actually pretty popular out there.
That's fucking dope.
Last time, and it's Bloodshot's first show in years. So
New Mexico juggalos go hard, man. Like all of them are dope.
Yeah. The Smalls one has a show the next day. So I'm going to spend the weekend out there. Last show we did in New Mexico was in Gallup at the Juggernaut, and we did Slaughterfest 2, and that was nuts. Because it's probably the first show I successfully did out there, or at least the last, one that I can remember. I must have been really fucked off if I did a show in Albuquerque beforehand, because I don't really remember it as a blur. I remember one got canceled when I was on tour with Bobby Sick, and it got canceled. Or I think it happened. I don't. Oh yeah, they like fucked up the sound system or something. The sound system was like somebody blew out the speaker before we could go on. But anyways, so I'm in Gallup. We're in Gallup, and we show up to the venue, and these motherfuckers are outside with signs out with our names on it. Like, I mean, it was like a fucking the old school Juggalo shows where people were outside with signs out in line. A little bit of a smaller scale, but like, dude, I didn't know how much these people loved us. You know, we were on SKR, which, you know, when we started, like, way back in the day, so that label was based in New Mexico. But we were banned from doing shows in in Albuquerque for some odd reason back then, because, you know, because our shit was just fucking super offensive. And, so we just didn't do shows in Albuquerque, but we recorded down there and shit. So, so we go to Albuquerque. Well, we go to Gallup, and yeah, people are outside with signs and shit. Like they're having us sign horrorcore wiki cards with our faces on it and shit. Frank Fierro made.
That's fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, and like. Yeah, like I remember Shaggy 2 Dope explained playing the Juggernaut and Gallup. Like he said, I felt like I was Buddy Holly or some shit. Shaggy 2 Dope said that, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of how I felt. That's how I felt. Like, I had these Native American guys in their 30s telling me like, you helped me get through high school, man. I'm like, your music helped me get through high school. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even get through high school. I didn't even go to school, like, and that's wild, and that's just a lot of hard work paying off.
That's a cool irony, though.
Like, a lot of times you be doing this shit and you feel like you're not making any progress, and it sucks. But like, then something like that happens, or I just fixed an order with a guy in Texas that was ordering my CD. It's cool when people are like ordering your shit in other states and other countries.
That's fucking dope.
Sold my first CD. First CD I ever sold was to a guy, somebody in the Netherlands.
Really?
Yeah, like he sent me like Netherlands cash. Like I never even traded it for money. I saved it. Eventually lost it, but like it was just so cool. Like. Like,
that's crazy.
So I didn't really make money on that CD because I just kept the fucking that weird looking dollar bill.
I'm just gonna keep it on put it on my wall.
Yeah.
That's dope though, dude. Like that's a cool memento to frame though, I would think, or at least keep as a keepsake.
Yeah. That was wild stuff. Just it's a lot of hard work paying off. And then July 26th, Saturday, July 26th, I am performing in Silverdale, Washington at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I'm playing a hip hop showcase actually, where I do like, and there's a bunch of kids out there. We have to the music actually has to be clean, and thanks to me getting sober, I actually have enough. Like I have 8 minutes. I can easily make enough. I got enough songs without cuss words I can do.
That's cool.
So, yeah, if I hadn't gotten clean, I mean, I don't think I'd have anything. If I did, like, it'd still be way too offensive. But no, so do 8 minutes, and then like at the beginning at 1 o'clock sharp, I'm going on first, and then at the end of this hour-long segment, I'm actually battle rapping this guy I went to high school with. The homie D-Nat. I don't know if we'll be homies after the battle.
Shots fired.
The
verbal way.
No, but he actually booked me my first couple shows, and he's more traditional hip hop, but yeah, he's actually really good. Like, I mean, I don't really have much experience battle rapping, but like, the chance to play this festival, Whaling Days Festival, that's what it's called. And that's something I went to in high school. Like, I would go to walk down to the waterfront after high school, hang out at the waterfront. And one weekend, the last weekend of every July, there'd be this big festival where everybody in town's there, tons of vendors. and it was definitely an event I thought I would never get to play. So yeah, I jumped on it, and it's a chance for growth. And and so I had to just try, seeing that I don't really have experience in battle rapping. I had to write and fucking like plan, and I'm writing and planning and just preparing, which I'm allowed to do, especially since we can't cuss. I'm not gonna freestyle and not cuss. What?
That would make it trickier for me. Like I suck at it anyway, but that would I'd be dead in the water.
But even rappers that freestyle, a lot of them write actually ahead of time just so they have a bunch of ammunition.
They got kind of rhyme schemes that they kind of intertwine, almost like a stand-up comedian would. Like not saying that what they're doing is comedy, just saying like they kind of go about how they do their craft the same way. Like where a stand-up comedian will have like what he's got going on in his arsenal bag, and then kind of just use it and intertwine it with the vibe of
You watch an 8 Mile though, that guy, main character, Eminem's character was on the bus writing all the time, like.
Yep.
But yeah. But the other guy's pretty good at improvising, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. But like, it's whatever. It's not the end of the world if I lose. Like, so that's interesting. So that's a cool event for people that like. If you don't like, not just for people that like me and want to come support, which I do want to see my slaughterers there. But if you hate me and you don't like me, there's a chance you might see me get my ass handed to me. You might get to see the whole fucking crowd laugh at me.
Win-win.
I mean, I'm sure the cops there looking forward to me getting tortured. Like for all I know, D-Nex calling the cops up asking for ammunition. They're like, "Oh, that fucking dumbass! Oh yeah, I remember one time we caught him fucking outside drinking outside of the bar. He flipped out, started threatening to kill us, and then he pissed himself." Which, I don't recall pissing myself, but yeah.
You're pretty wild, though, from what you said, because I know you and I have talked about that a few times, and you said you were pretty wild.
Yeah. My second felony, I got a harassment, and I threatened to kill a cop when I was drunk.
Let's go.
Yeah. That's pretty dumb. Stitched myself out, basically.
You could have gotten tased or shot.
No, what's cool about it, like, I fucking, now they didn't point a taser at me, like, I calmed down at that point, but once I was back in the car, I was talking shit again. So in the back of the car on the way to jail, we're talking shit to each other, and I start, one of the first songs I wrote is CON-CRETE in jail. It's from the story I told you earlier. Mm-hmm. I wrote a song called Making Bacon. It's on my first album, The Dark Ministries, and it's also on I Hate Cops Volume 1. It's like the last song on I Hate Cops Volume 1, I think. And, it goes, fuck the cop, I want to watch his ass drop as I shoot him in the face with the gat that goes pop. It's concrete, I'm back on the streets. I got my heat, gonna shoot me some flat little piggy feet. You fat fuck, you think you're so tough, tucking all that bullshit while you got me in handcuffs. Let's put them on you, pig, see how you like it. Then we'll beat your fat ass to death with a nightstick. Wrap my hands around your neck and start shaking. Set your body on fire, it smells so good, I'm making bacon. Fire up the skillet, we're making bacon. If you's a pig, your life will get taken. Now, that's really early concrete, so I mean...
That's dope.
Yeah, well,
that's fresh.
Yeah, like, I mean, I sang that verse. I spit that verse in the back of the cop car. Like, I was so drunk, I just started rapping it. And so,
Hell yeah.
And then I get to the courtroom, and they hand me the police report, and there's quotes of this verse in the police report, like, I'm going to beat you to death with a nightstick, like, and then it even says, then Mr. Williams started laughing as if he were laughing in a maniacal way. Because really, my drunk ass was talking about I was going to kill him and his kids. And I was like, like
wow.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
Well, you went hard, man.
So I'm reading the quotes of the verse in the police report in the courtroom. I'm handcuffed to this chair, right? Because all the inmates are handcuffed together. And I started laughing, like, because it was funny. To me, it was. And right. So I put my head over here while I say it, and shit. It looks like I got devil horns, like while I'm saying it. And the lawyer gets all pissed. Shut up, like, yeah, it was bad. But so technically, I got a felony for spitting a verse in the back of a cop car. So I got a felony for rapping, and so that's something So you hear me say anything about getting a felony for rapping or something? And I mean, it's real talk, real stupid talk, but real talk.
Like, have you watched like the judges?
Look, my mohawk fits between the horns. Look at that. Woo!
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the mohawk was predestined. You know, I had a little throwback then when Eight Legs drew that. Anyways, I stopped telling that stupid story. Like, fuck, man. Definitely not going to get me elected president. I'm a felon. It's possible now. Wow.
Right. Anything's possible in 2025, man.
Fuck.
We are living in different times.
Little too much is possible.
Huh.
Yeah, that's right kind of fucks with the integrity a little bit.
This world is just wild, dude. It's just, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's a wild time to be alive.
It's a really amazing stuff to see. I mean, I'm glad. Some people that are dead, you know, they died just in the nick of time. I don't know if they would have been able to handle all this.
Right. Or some people may have died before their time, and this would have been their right time. Who knows? But yeah.
Oh shit.
Some comedian was just saying, like, "Oh, I'm actually glad my grandpa ain't here now."
Yeah, I think some people will probably peel over and be like,
I died in the war for this. Like, take a look at XO Reckless. What the fuck?
I remember I was like a teenager. I was listening to, I think it was the Subhumans. They're a punk band from the UK, and my grandfather just sat there and fucking picked my ass apart. He's like, "You think that's singing? Yeah, you think that sounds good?" I'm like, "Yeah." It was just fucking funny. Like, he was so he just didn't wrap his hand around it. He just wasn't, you know what I mean? He's a different time, different place, different mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So you've been big in recovery. You got 7 years. Like tell us what that's like. Because I know me and Mike are both in. Me and Scrubs are. Sorry, Mike. Did it again. Me and Scrubs are both in recovery as well, and he does a little better at it than I do. And you got us both beat. So tell us about that, man. Let's talk about that a little bit. Like what you got going on. Like,
it's kind of boring. I go to sleep way too early now. I get the rewards are well worth it. Like I mean, it gets rough sometimes. Like right now, like this last 2-week period, sometimes, you know, it's like fucking gets really rough out of nowhere. You know, I don't have one of the problems. I have to deal with all my self-doubt myself. Like I don't have liquid courage anymore to give me the courage to like God, you know, and we got wireless PA speakers now. Like, I couldn't afford to get this shit. I wouldn't have this wireless PA speaker sitting right next to me that I can actually roll around the street. I could rap on the side of the street if I wanted to. But back in the day, I would need to drink probably and now if I do it, like if I take it out to rap on the street, I gotta overcome that shit, that fear myself. When I could drink before, but then I'd wake up and the speaker would be gone or something because I blacked out, or it'll be broken. You know.
Yeah, that's one.
I would have never bought the speaker in the first place because I needed booze money. I got tons of merch. But I got this big box of T-shirts right here, multiple banners. This thing full of fucking, you know. Sorry to see my messy room, but you know, I got that bin full of merch and like different kinds of T-shirts and all kinds of shit that I wouldn't be able to get because I would have been too busy getting alcohol and drugs. So I mean, sadly, I'm one of those rappers that needs to do that. Like I realized my career wasn't going to go up any higher if I didn't. Like at the time, like I started using meth because I could make more beats at night. I was up all night. You know, I could, you know, I felt like sleep was a waste of time. So anything I could do to avoid sleeping so I'd get more work done. And yeah, I ended up paying for that. I ended up paying for that big time. Like I'm fucking shit. But you know, like But when you're developing a rap career and your hard work's starting to pay off and you get just kind of big headed, like I can do whatever I want. People are bringing in free drugs. Like, hell yeah, I could do these drugs. I could handle my shit. You know, there's a lot of people that can't even get a rap career started. Like a lot of alcoholics that couldn't even get a career started. Like Kalichi, who's a really big name. Like he's a really big name and well known for as a recovery rapper. I did a show with him in Paulsville. He came out.
I've heard that name a lot actually in these circles. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't think you're.
he has Drug Addiction Part 1, Part 2, and I guess he has a Part 3 coming out, or it might be out already. Like that's really like viral fucking shit. And I did a show with him, and I asked him, I was like, well, how much rap did you do before you know, like before you, like, I mean, how long have you been rapping? Like, or, you know, like, how many songs, you know, I just asked him just kind of in general, like, and he said, yeah, before I got clean, I didn't really have anything out. Like he never really had anything released until, like, he got clean the first time. I think he relapsed like 4 years, came back or something like that. Like, I think he's got more time than me now, though. I don't know.
That's fucking dope.
But, like, yeah, I talked to him, and yeah, it's like some people, like literally were just so fucked off they couldn't even, like, I was still doing music and doing stuff, and, you know, so.
Same. And it was like circumstantial for me, like why shit wouldn't work out. Like I'd be trying to make moves while I was on the street with the fucking addiction. And like I'd make some of them, I'd pull some of them off, and then some of them would fall asleep just because circumstantially that's an asinine thing to do, is to try to fucking tour across the country and come back and be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool in a way if you think about it, but it's also like, what the fuck? Like was I?
Yeah,
it was
like I had to sacrifice. I had to sacrifice having a roof over my head to get my name out. Like basically, yeah, with the decision I made. Like I couldn't juggle all of that and alcohol and drugs. You know, like so I had to pick one. And of course, I said no to the home. You know, and it was hard even when I had a job and a decent amount of money or a couple of grand. I couldn't rent an apartment anyways in Bremerton, where I'm from, which is a big Navy town. Like at first, I thought it was because of my arrest record or something. I was getting told no all the time for apartments. Like I wouldn't pass the credit checks, and really it was just because I didn't have any credit, and they'd rather rent to sailors. Because there was a name.
Some credit is better. Even bad credit is better than no credit in those situations.
So I was mad, and I blamed the cops all the time. Oh, they fucking, you know,
fucking cops.
But yeah, I was just like, fuck. Do I keep this money in my account, or do I put it to save up for an apartment? Like, I mean, I guess if I kept doing that, and eventually I had $5,000 in the bank, somebody would probably rent to me.
Right.
But, you know, I had enough to move in, and they were like, no. And so I was like, fuck you, then. Yeah.
It's a weird thing how they like trying to get into a place because they want first and last month's rent, and they want a deposit for every little fucking thing. And it's like, if you're looking at, if the cost of living is not even closely matching the wages, it's fucking almost like a pipe dream for some people. Like, because it's like, what the fuck?
It's still like, I'm back in sober living. I got out of my apartment. Like, I don't know.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, but it was by choice. Like, I mean, what was crazy was when I moved out, the landlord was like, no, don't leave. Like, he offered me a 3 months rent and everything.
Really?
Yeah, like to have a landlord, like, that didn't want me to leave, like, that was nuts.
Is that cringe or, like, kind of a...
Like, you always paid in time. I was like, yeah, but sometimes I fucking, yeah. But sometimes I put myself in debt to pay that rent. He didn't understand. So I was like,
you see, well, they don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
But you know, it helps you learn to accept like when your life is becoming unmanageable and just like, and just making changes right away. You're like, whoa, or just making changes before it's too late, or at least I'm getting faster at pointing out, oh fuck, this is becoming unmanageable and shit. Music, it's getting expensive, you know, and everybody's trying to get me caught up in monthly fees, and like I'm learning financial education now, trying to get better with that. Like, think more like an entrepreneur, at least a business owner, or like, you know, ICP puts their music right back into their business, like every time they sell merch. I remember when I drank, you know, like twice, maybe 2 or 3 times, I was able to like spend maybe $150 or something like that, and get some shirts made, maybe $200, get some shirts made, run of shirts. And then I'd sell out of the shirts, and I wouldn't get shirts again. Because as I was selling them, I was buying booze. You know, like, And plus, I didn't have a day job at the time, so it was a little harder to save the money, and that's tough. I remember me and Cody Manson were talking about it. He was talking about, yeah, I know what it's like, like trying to do that and actually just live off of it and not have a day job, which is everybody's dream. I'd like to not have my day job and just do music. Just take some balls, but I just got to get past this point. Like, it's tough, especially when you're battling depression and mental issues too. Like, I mean, like if I noticed when I wasn't working, like I wasn't getting up in the morning. Like,
Right.
you got to get up and work. So,
I just wouldn't go to sleep.
I just invested in some workout. I've been investing in workout stuff too because I need to start working on my body and working on my breathing so I can be a better performer. You know, like stay in shape.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's other things like on top of investing in Mercs, I also have to invest in my physical health, and I take care of my kid too. He's almost 18 now, but fuck, you know, it doesn't stop at 18. But
He's a pretty good kid, or has he been giving you kind of a rough time as a teenager?
He's a good kid. As far we don't currently live close together, so I mean, I don't know exactly what he's doing. But from what I know, from when I've hung out with him, yeah, he's a really good kid. Loves basketball.
Oh yeah.
Like, definitely sounds like a better kid than I was.
Right, and that's kind of what I was asking because I know I was a terror, dude, when I was a fucking kid.
Oh, me too.
Fucking terror. Like, my teenage years were bad. Like,
oh god.
10th grade dropout.
I thought I fucking knew everything. I was gonna play in a fucking punk band or do music, and everyone else could kiss my fucking ass. And that's literally, I didn't realize how dumb I was until I hit my 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like, started going to college, and I realized how fucking dumb I was. Yeah. Yep. But fun fact: XO Reckless does have some college credits in there. Believe it or not. But yeah. Well, shit, man. What do you got going on for gathering? Who you working with there, and what's going on for ninjas that are sober and trying to keep their sobriety and still have a fun time at the gathering? You always seem to have a good alternative to everyone. What else is going on? What's going on everywhere else there? You know what I'm saying? As far as the partying going,
I have Juggalos in recovery. We have a tent. The tent should be on the map. I heard they just changed our location, so I don't know if they're editing the map. But regardless, we have a tent. I think we're actually going to be outside, like in the parking lot again this year. So we're going to be out in front.
Y'all were inside last year. I remember.
So people will have access, but this way people will have that. But when we are out there, and they were going to put us back in the same spot, but I guess they changed it as last year, which. Yeah, it varies. It's been in different locations, but that way, juggalos that can't even afford, or juggalos that can't afford to get to a gathering, but like to hang out in the parking lot, they can come too.
Yeah, I made it work last year.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we're gonna be probably right by the Juggalos for Jesus tent.
They just lumped all. But those guys seem nice. I didn't really talk to them too much, but I didn't see him doing nothing mean, no fuck shit. Hey, what's up, Chaz? Fucking Chaz is on here. What's up, son?
Shut up, Chaz. I volunteer there. I run meeting. I'll probably run a meeting or two. I'll watch the tent when nobody's there. We hand out Narcan. We hand out fentanyl test strips. Try and keep our family alive, and it's all up there. These motherfuckers work so hard to get all that shit. And
I've actually been thinking about that, especially I was living in Portland. I wanted to get like branded lanyards, but put two Narcans in them and some test strips and just kind of give them out for free.
They get a lot, dude. We even have people come out. We had a guy come and paid coming to the gathering that was on probation or something, and he came in to do community service.
At the gathering?
Yeah.
That's fucking dope, yo.
Like he did his community
That's
service, and and then he got an excuse to go to a music festival and shit. And so that was awesome. Like last year was really good. So I mean, helping others is how alcoholics and addicts like stay sober. Like we
Yeah, for those
helping others
12 steps.
through sponsorship, through service work. Like I'm running a meeting over at the Greenwood Fellowship Hall in Seattle on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. right now. So like I'm the guy. I'm the secretary. I facilitate the whole meeting and stuff. So
That's dope.
Hell yeah, that's fresh.
If you're an addict or somebody in recovery in Seattle and you want to go to and look for Greenwood Fellowship Hall Tuesdays at 8. But yeah, and I do that because it helps me stay sober and gets me out of my own head. Like, and because I mean, I still get depressed, I get brokenhearted, and all this other shit, and but I still get kind of psycho sometimes, a little nuts, but like not as nuts as I was when I was fucking on alcohol and meth. Like,
see, I'm the opposite. I don't like dealing with emotions, and that's why I chose to use stimulants because
same here.
Me too.
Me. And then so when I get in these, past the detox phase, each time it's like someone says something wrong or looks at me sideways, I'm like ready to crash out. I'm like, it's just I'm not. It's dysregulation. You know what I mean? Like. And it's crazy to me. It's like, dude, you should have been fucking with me when I was using, man, because right now you're pissing me off. you know what I'm saying? Like, dealing with fucking people. It's crazy. I feel like
I think I'm still fucking sleeping off all the sleep I missed when I was on meth, like 7 years later.
Oh, same here.
It's not as bad. But yeah, I was sleeping till 4 p.m. and 2 p.m., 4 p.m. at first, and then eventually I started getting up earlier. But really? Yeah, I mean, no, it's not really that bad now, but still, I sleep too much sometimes.
Well, but, shit, it's like after staying up for 4 days on end, that's kind of like what you got to do is years. It'll feel like it'll take.
But yeah. Yeah. When I first went to the gathering sober, I was so terrified. Then I found the Juggalos in recovery tent. And it just solved everything. I don't know. I was like, holy shit, I'm not the only one here sober. Because I mean, every time I went to the gathering before that, it was like, that's what you did. You got fucked up the whole time. I would black out every Saturday, Right. I never remembered a Saturday night. I could make it to Saturday, and then I'd black out. That was the night I blacked out, and I'd wake up and hear about a bunch of dumb shit I did.
Right.
I didn't bring a lawn chair one year, and apparently I tried to steal this chick's lawn chair. My friend had to push me off of it. Dave Swader, good guy. Good guy.
So what else besides... Oh, good.
I don't have to wake up and hear those stories anymore, and that's a beautiful thing.
The stories of what you did, huh?
Yeah, I didn't remember. I quit smoking cigarettes and I stopped blacking out for 5 years, and then I started smoking cigarettes again, and I started blacking out again. It was crazy. The cigarettes have a lot to do with it. Cuts off oxygen to the brain, so I mean, I guess it makes me.
So you faint almost.
Yeah, I stopped blacking out. I drink all I wanted, and I never woke up what happened or something like that. But right after I started smoking again, started off smoking meth out of vapes. One of my whores fucking came to a show with me. It had to be a vape with meth in it, mixed with the juice. And then I was like, holy shit, I'm out in public, outside of shows, fucking smoking meth, talking to people. I'm like, I can be social now.
You do the same shit in Portland.
Yeah. I can be social now. Fucking
I can walk around a bottle in Portland.
Stupid. And so I kept doing it, right? This is awesome. And then I just realized this fog juice has nicotine. Next thing I know, I'm smoking cigarettes. And it was worse than it ever was before. And then I remember I was doing stand-up comedy, open mics, and I went to take my strobe to light up the stage so I could film myself and there'd be more light.
Yeah.
And I took one of my fucking smart strobes that I got, and I woke up, and one of them, and the strobe I brought was like shattered, but broken. Like I broke it like while I was blacked out drunk. Like my homegirl showed up to the crib, and I was just like sitting outside the door. I was too fucked up to even. I couldn't even figure out how to get into my own house. So she had to get me in the house, and I woke up in the morning, and the light was just completely shattered, and I broke this $150 light, and I can't even replace it because it got discontinued.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I learned my lesson a little while ago with alcohol. It took me a while, like a lot of my 20s and 30s, to learn my lesson with alcohol. And it's just, if I look back to most significant fucking things of my life going down the shitter at that point, and it was just, they were all just soaked in alcohol. You know what I mean? Like it was. The way I tell people is I have a demon that lives inside me, and it's activated with alcohol, and I'd rather just keep that away. You know,
fucking poor viewers and shit. It's turned into a fucking recovery meeting. It's like I should be talking about my achievements, not all this fucking stupid shit I'm doing. Fucked up. But yeah, people like to hear shit they can relate to.
Shit, and that shit's an achievement in itself, too.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been so long.
From someone who struggles with it, yeah, I would say like I admire your achievements in that regard. CON-CRETE for sure.
I'm telling you, man. If you just stay the course, you're gonna be and you'll be surprised where you are 4 years from now.
So that's where I fuck up. I'll stay the course, and then something traumatic will happen, or some life changing event, and I'll end up fucking throwing a fit and leaving one of these fucking places, and then I end up on the streets, and then the first thing I do is fucking go back to, okay, well I can't deal with this emotionally. So you know what I mean? And then it's a vicious cycle, because then again I've just fucked up all the progress I've made, or I'm trying to keep it afloat, and that's a shit show in itself. You know what I mean? And it's fucking, I'm liking it this time. I'm staying the course, and you know, and what they say is true. Good shit does start happening. You know, you got to be realistic about it. But good shit, like I finally got some t-shirts. I haven't had those in a while.
Yeah, and you're gonna have more. Like, I mean, it took me a few years to really get my shit together. And like, I got multiple shirts in it. I feel like I should share them.
Share them. Fucking plug your stuff.
I should anyways, just to show you the like. What, you know, I had to pay to get artwork made. It's a lot.
Yeah, I actually got a really dope, dark, gruesome design, which I'm going to have. I'm doing a show on July 11th in Columbus, Ohio, with Mumra and fucking. I think Nasty Ink's on that bill. I don't have. I'm actually going to figure out how to post a flyer on here at some point. But yeah, Boots the Clown is putting it together, so I'm fucking stoked about it. But I'm going to have those shirts available at that show. Right now, my manager, Big OG, my manager, Big OG, has them at his house, and he's selling them too. So he's selling them online. If anyone is interested, and I'll hit me up in the DMs, and I will give you the contact info for those. I think next week's episodes, I'm going to have a little more advertisement type stuff on my own and from the artist that I'm doing. I'm going to try to do a little more.
First of all, I finally got hats. Like the newest thing I got CON-CRETE hats.
Bro, I'm gonna be at your merch table, dude. I'm gonna hit your merch table at the gathering, bro. I'm not even fucking around.
I don't know if I'll have hats left by then, but like I guess I have to order more. But they're selling. I only got like 5 left. I got gray. I got black. I'm all out of blues. I sold all the blue ones. I thought I was going to sell the red ones first, but
how much the black one's going for?
I sold them all. I sold them for $25.
Okay, if you got a black one left, I'll definitely hit you up at gathering for one.
Like. I mean, I sold a lot. I sold like 4 or 5 hats at Olympia the other day. Like,
fuck yeah, man!
That was a good show, and it was a free venue too. Like,
wow. Olympia's that's like a smaller suburb outside of like not necessarily Seattle, or Tacoma, but it's like a little suburb area town, like kind of. It's like a little town, but
the boring part of this shit is the emails and shit too. You know, like
right, just networking.
Till I can get a manager or something.
Right.
I have these. I also have them in black too, but these are the new ones drawn by 8 Legs.
Oh, those are fucking sick, dude. I hope you have those by the gathering.
Yeah, I have. I also have black shirts with it, but I got to sell these gray ones too.
Black, I'm wearing white shorts right now, and all I have to do is look at them, and they get dirty.
I'm kind of. Well, gray, I figured gray would work a little better than white because a lot of people just refuse to wear white shirts, which I get it. I don't really.
I like wearing white, but like I said, I'm like a toddler.
I got shirts with this on it, but I sold out of them, and so I need to order more of those. Like
I've got-
pizza,
I've seen
I'm
it.
selling out of them, and I actually could order more right now. You know, like depending on what I want to do. But just, holy shit! Uh, I'm having trouble selling these, but I got a few of these. Like,
Those are dope too.
yeah, that's my album cover for Evil. Uh, yeah, it's cool. It's a bunch of basically me rapping and wicked shit on a bunch of like R&B sounding beats. Couple crunk ones. Like, it's a great album. Got some good songs about depression on there too.
And you've got CD physical copies, you said?
Yeah, I got CDs too. Let me get.
Yeah, so those of y'all watching that want to get some that still fuck with CDs, like I hit up your boy Concrete, like he's dope.
I'll show you the CDs next. I got these. Like, shirts are usually 30, some 25. Like, it depends.
Right.
Just like really cool shit. Like,
No, I can't. Yeah, I bet your merch table's fucking got a dope as fuck when it's all displayed out and shit, dude.
yeah, dude, it's like, you know, a full merch table. Narcan.
There you go. No, I actually volunteer at this place in Columbus called Hope Dealers on like Wednesdays sometimes, and it's got a homeless shelter and a program, and they feed people during the afternoon. So it's really not like part of it's recovery, part of it's an actual shelter where you're dealing with people that are still in active addiction and still in the trenches and shit, literally. And then the other part, you know, you're dealing with these church ladies backstage. They're pretty cool though. I mean, they're cool as fuck. They give us energy drinks and stuff, and we sit there and make whole ass lunches, and we put Narcans in them and test strips as well. I've always been a fan of the harm reduction method over the just outlaw and shame method. I mean, cause if people are going to use and they're not there in their recovery yet, it shouldn't be that. In my opinion.
I'm thankful for Salvation Army and the food banks and all that stuff for keeping me alive until I figured it out. I mean, yeah, some people are just going to take care of until they're dead, and then some people are going to figure it out. So, I mean, yeah, I appreciate the people that kept me alive until I figured out how to feed myself, you know? But this is my album, Kill the Thought.
I like the cover art.
All right. Yeah, that chick was a real whore. That chick on the cover was a real whore. Literally. Stole my stuff.
Oh,
yeah, Pandemic. I made that during the pandemic. Like, it was I recorded it in an Oxford house, actually, one of my old Oxford houses. See the Steve ass with a chainsaw.
Yeah. I was actually about to go to an Oxford house. That's crazy.
Yeah?
Yep. And I ended up...
yeah.
Is that a recovery place, like an inpatient rehab type deal, or what is it?
Oh, yeah, I highly recommend it. And you know, they'll treat you a little more like an adult, depending on how your chapter is. I don't know. The chapter 26 in Bremerton kind of.
So, is it done through like your home group? With your meetings, is it done through like your home group and stuff? Is that what how it happens, or?
Wait, is what like my home group? What
is the Oxford House? So is it like connected to like your home group, or how does it work?
No. It's like an organization. I Hate Cops Volume 2. Anyways,
I'm going to drop in money at your fucking.
There's tons more where that came from, and this is Evil. This is the last CD I have on me. Sold out of everything else. CDs do still sell. You just got to find the people or find, you know. And anyways, Oxford House Incorporated, like, look up Oxford House vacancies. You should look it up, actually, because, I mean, when you're ready, I mean, you have to pay rent, and it's like usually a $250 move-in fee or / deposit, but it's non-refundable, and then you pay, you know, whatever the first month's rent is, or they prorate it. And you actually have to have the money, or you can find they have grant programs too. But the houses can only the houses could only accept like 2 grants at a time
Okay.
because it takes a while to get the money. So I mean, if everybody was just waiting for everybody to get their government check or whatever, and it wouldn't work out. And some people got to have their shit together somewhat. Anyways,
I know grants work
Oxford
out. I
House.
got a couple when I was in college.
Oxford House started in the 70s. It started off with a halfway house, like a bunch of people that got out of prison. They would live in this halfway house. It was government funded. They had a house manager, a hired house manager. They even had a hired house cook. And so it really, and you could only live there for 6 months. And so these guys are living in this house, right? And they'd watch a bunch of their boys, like after they were forced to move out after 6 months, a lot of them would relapse and shit. And
Right.
they didn't really give you a lot of time, really. And government the funding got cut. So all of a sudden, their house was getting shut down. And so they're all freaking out, like, I can't go back on the streets, I'll relapse, right? And then somebody just suggested to them, why don't you guys just chip in and pay for the house yourselves or something? And so
now it's like self-sufficient. Okay.
yeah, so these guys just, okay, well, I'll chip in and we'll pay the rent. And then they just decided to make up a rule. I don't know if they figured it out from experience, but basically the second you relapse, the second somebody relapses, they're out of the house. Eventually they made a thing where, like, you can come back after 30 days.
Okay.
Preferably not the same house, but they had so they all chipped in, started paying the rent, and they were like, how are we going to afford the caseworker? How are we going to afford the cook? And then they just realized they couldn't, and they were going to have to do everything themselves. They created a democratic system where they all vote, like they vote the person in. Takes 80% of the house to vote somebody in. Takes 50. All it takes is over 50% to vote somebody out, though.
Okay,
all they need is like 50% of the house to vote you out, or something like that. So
the majorities are different in certain circumstances. Okay.
It's something like that. Like, it's all written down, like Oxford. Like, they got traditions, and it's all similar to Oxford, kind of. But only similar. I mean, not really, but it's its own thing. But and it's also named after the Oxford group, which was the group that AA kind of came from. Like, Evie Thatcher was in a Christian program called the Oxford Group. Yeah, and I think that's what they named it after.
That started in Ohio, didn't it? Up by Akron somewhere?
It actually started in Baltimore, Maryland. I've read the history of it. I've been to the World. I went to the World Convention in D.C. one year, so I got all the. I actually read stuff. I don't remember everything too much, but I remember that story. It's a great story. So a bunch of guys just got out of prison. So they paid the rent out. They came up with how much rent they would pay to actually have some extra money over to save. And, ended up being cheaper than normal rent. And plus, nobody wanted to rent to them anyways. They're a bunch of scumbags, right? And they just created this system, and where, if you fucking relapse once, you're out. Like, there's no staying. Like, we don't need that. The poison needs to go until that person gets their shit together. And, you got to get sober for 30 days before you come in. So, yeah, and eventually they made enough money to rent a different house, and it just expanded, and it's all over the country now. And every year they have a world convention where they meet up. It's a really big thing, and it's great. It's what I've lived in Oxford pretty much my whole recovery. I moved out, got an apartment for like 2 or 3 years, and then when shit hit the fan, I came back. I felt bad when I was coming back because I felt like I was taking a spot. There was a couple of houses I interviewed at where I was like, man, these guys need the house more. But then I found this house, and they were happy that I had that much time because they were sick of people relapsing. So they wanted somebody with solid, because somehow it's good for houses to have people with solid recovery there to be like kind of role models or whatever. And,
it is.
So, I mean, it depends on the house you're in.
Really
it just like depends on the meeting you go to. But that's Oxford. I'm sorry. I love Oxford. It really saved my life. And that's something you can move. I mean, the first 30 days, you have a curfew usually. Might be different for women's houses. I know some women's houses keep a curfew. It all depends. But, like, there's women's houses, there's men's houses, it's just. And the rent is fairly cheap, but it's more than cheap rent. You got to do chores. Everybody's got to do their part. If you don't do your chores and you get on
that's
behavioral,
right now.
So you can get kicked. Like back in the day, they UA at these houses, but back in the 70s, UAs were just coming out. Like, so that was expensive. So they actually had to determine if you relapse by your behavior. So if your behaviors are shit, they will just kick you out. So you can get kicked out for just being a douche or being a shitty guy to live with. Like they got a whole big rule book that make you sign a contract before you move in. So if you violate it, they got legal documentation and they can kick you out immediately. Like 15 minutes, you got to get your shit and go. And it was scary to me when I first moved in, but I thrived there. And and I've lived in like 5 different houses and I haven't been kicked out of one yet. I came close once, but it's kind of cool to know. And if I was going to live with other people, I'd rather live in an Oxford house because if somebody ends up being a piece of shit or just it's going down the wrong path, get rid of them almost immediately.
They're not going to last long. Yeah.
They're not going to last long, and you learn a lot from watching people relapse. Like, you learn a lot. Like, I've learned so much. Like, I mean, you're not supposed to take people's inventory, but I do so I can keep track of mine. Like, So, yeah, I mean, it was like after your first 30 days after that curfew, the curfew's gone, and you're pretty much treated like an adult. Once again, it depends on who you live with. And there's always another Oxford house you might fit in more. There's some Oxford houses I wouldn't fit in at all, Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's another option for you to do eventually, but you got to get your 30 days in and just like learn to better yourself, grow up a little bit, learn to clean up after yourself. And like I got a couple chores. I got to clean the laundry room this week and I got a couple days left to do it. And supposed to be going out with this broad tomorrow. I don't know and if it happens, I'm going to have to somehow squeeze in cleaning the kitchen. Like, because Saturday's my kitchen, you got to make time for it. And, like it's all systematic, you pretty much can go out after your first 30 days. Some houses, they have you sign up, like, you can only be out of the house. You can only stay the night somewhere like 3 or 4 nights a week, or same thing with guests. That way you're not moving anybody in.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
You can get your own room. Usually there's 1 or 2 shared rooms where you have to share a room, but eventually as people move out, there's potential for you to get your own room.
I got my own room at the moment, so I'm digging it. Yeah,
Me too.
I came back there. Like, you can have a single room because I was planning on doing this stream, and they're like, all right.
So that's what these guys are going to talk about. Rap. My bad. I just.
Yo, you're good, man. No, this was me that started this and led this conversation. And I think it's a subject that me and Scrubs are both fuck with too. So I mean, I don't know. I like talking about different shit, man. Because I know there is fam out there that it's not that is trying to stay sober, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot more than there used to be, I think. And it's good that they know those resources are out there, man.
And it's like, especially, my bad.
No, you're good. Keep talking.
It's like, especially coming from somebody who has like that much time under their belt. Like, I only have a little over 19 months, and
awesome,
to hear some fam that has that much experience with it gives me hope for real. So I know that it gives other people listening a shot of hope.
Yeah, and even if you had 19 months and you were going through hard times, I mean, if you were like clean and you're not smoking weed or doing anything like that, which it's up to you. Right. That's the other problem in Oxford too. Like, you can't smoke weed. But but if you're like, because I'm clean though, I have options. Like I never really have to be homeless again. Really, I mean, unless I'm just super fucking broke and can't pay rent. If I can't pass a credit check at the time, I could still move into like sober living. Or whatever,
and that's
to me, that's a little more important than my stress being relieved. I wouldn't be stressed if I had a home, but you have to learn to be grateful for what you have. So, like, there's options like that, and that's like, and you got to do what you got to do to survive. It's like, and if you can get your shit together and get your own place, and you can smoke all the weed or do whatever you want. You can crack open the beer if you want, but if you wind up homeless again, then maybe it is a problem.
No, and that's the thing too, and that's one of my hangups with sobriety, with my circumstances going back and forth between these places and the streets and toxic relationships, and it's basically I realized that stability is a crucial puzzle or piece missing from my puzzle. And so I've tried to cut corners in the past to get around that. And ultimately it comes down to ain't nobody going to fucking, I don't have it like that anymore. Maybe I did in my 20s when I could find a couch with a homie to go crash. Like, I don't even got it like that anymore. So
that's what I did. I mean, yeah. You think I wanted to do all those 12 steps? Fuck.
Right.
And it wasn't until my last relapse, which just happened out of the blue, you know, and eventually my sponsor was telling me, like, you know, like, and then all of a sudden I was just, I'll do whatever you say. Whatever. I'll do whatever you say. Like, I can't fight these people anymore. Like,
right. Right. And for
okay,
me,
so they prayed. Like, whatever, get over it. Like,
it's like I can't keep fucking throwing temper tantrums and leaving places because they piss me off. And I've done that before. And sometimes it's worked out where I've gone right back into another recovery program. It's been fine. Mental note taking. You know what I mean? And other times it's like, I'm not going to say it's I'll show you, I'll hurt me. But other times it's like, well, kiss my ass. I'll go back out and use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on the circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, this time I'm really trying to make sure I get it right because I got a taste of what it was just semi recently, and then it all fell apart again. And I kind of followed suit with what I normally do when it falls apart, which isn't always the best thing. But I was fortunate to get back in here. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate to get back on it.
Also, El Corazon.
Yes, sir.
It's a music venue. It's where I've opened for Twisted multiple times. Oh, so many times. And I might not make it on there this year. But, I mean, I'm not on the Ouija Max show this year in Seattle. But fucking, you better go to that shit because it's going to be dope. But, like, all these shows, most of the shows I've played the last 2 years has been at El Corazon. I played there long before I got sober. I burnt my bridge with them. I showed up short on my tickets at a Twisted show. Like, I mean, I owed them like $250. Like, I showed up short on my tickets. I fucked up. Like I sold tickets and then fucking spent the money. And so they let me perform, I remember. And there's the first time I stopped. I stopped doing everything for like 10 days. El Corazon. And,
okay.
And yeah, they were pissed, but they let me perform anyways because they don't want problems. But I knew I wasn't going to play there again until they got their money back, if even that.
Right.
And so, and I remember after I got off stage, some chick was impressed and offered to buy me a drink. And I was like, well, I guess I deserve a drink. That was a great show. It felt like the greatest show I ever did before. It's my first time performing completely sober. And then I drank to celebrate. It's like, dude, I owe the place money. What the fuck makes me think I want to celebrate now that I look back at it? But so once I was clean for 2.5 years, I was doing my 12 steps for the second time. I was doing my second 9 step. And this is when I started making financial amends because I just started making some money. And I started paying back the owner of El Corazon, sending him money in payments until eventually I paid off all the money. And eventually he let, the shows started happening. He started letting me play shows there very slowly. I wasn't good at selling tickets. So I had to relearn how to do but eventually now I haven't worked lately, but like I can work security there. They let me in for free all the time now because I'm like considered an employee. They trusted me to work. Yeah, like this at 6 years, they started letting me work there. Like I've managed to salvage this relationship, this business relationship that I fucked up. That's when I really knew something was wrong. When my addiction started fucking with my music career. Right. I was like, yeah, as long as it doesn't fuck with my music career, I can do it. And eventually it did. And then I had tweakers in my house stealing my music equipment, stealing my guitars, stealing my studio equipment, like.
Bro, I used to cover that bubble, and I still couldn't fucking stand those tweakers, bro. Just because, anyway. But yeah, like they drive me nuts a lot of the time.
And I could stay pissed off at them and use them as an excuse to keep getting high, or I could. I had to learn. I had to get over it and move on. Like move forward.
No, it's like you can get the fuck out. I'm gonna sit here and smoke this by myself.
A lot of these people we resent, people who do us wrong, they got bad karma. It's like karma's going to take care of them. We don't need to take care of them.
Right. Exactly.
Karma will take care of them.
Right.
Like,
I want to chime in what you're saying with the business relationships because I've had shit fall apart like that too, and just get kind of sketchy for a minute. And it was always started with the best of intentions, but just shit falls through. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you put addiction and homelessness into the factor, it makes those chances of it falling apart even more so. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely been in situations like that and making amends, and I'm still trying to make without naming names. But yeah, I've been fortunate to where I've been given chances. Each time I come back, I'm unfortunately given people be giving me chances again with this shit. So it's like, I don't know how many more of those I got. So realistically, it's like I can't keep fucking up like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it.
And then Substation, I worked there, and they don't have to deal with me when I'm fucked up. You know, they don't even have that experience to remember, and that's a beautiful thing.
That's good, bro.
A lot of people at meetings talk about their kids they had after they got sober and how wonderful it is to have kids that have never seen them drunk. I woke up one morning to see my 3-year-old, fucking drinking my ice house. Like,
oh God!
I heard his mom yell. I woke up. I heard his mom yell, "Thomas!" And I opened my eyes, and he was tipping back this tall cat ice house down his toilet. And then he set it down. I thought I was in trouble, and his mom just laughing, like, "Don't take a beer." I mean, hopefully he didn't get any down there. God, I can't believe I said that.
This at CON-CRETE. Real quick, at this at CON-CRETE _scumbag. That's their Instagram.com, right? I'm putting them in the YouTube chats too. Okay, bet.
It's about time to wrap this up too, unfortunately. But
you know, I love getting in these conversations. That's kind of why I started this show. I'm kind of just going as I go. You know, we'll talk about jug shit. We'll talk about recovery shit. Fucking talk about music shit. It is what it is. I
love being a juggalo. I've been a juggalo fucking over 20. It's clearly not a phase anymore.
Right.
I need to get my hatchet man tattoo. Like, you know, like I think it's fucking. I love my life today. It's cool, but I still have a lot more work to do. Need to start touring again. I just toured a couple of years ago, and trying to figure that out.
I'm gonna follow back with you on that date we were talking about too. I'm actually got it in the works. So
we might have a date coming up here just before the gathering too. So.
Yep. So I'll definitely keep you posted on that.
Oh, Day Zero week. Also. Juggalos in Recovery is doing a show over by where the second stage was last year. Over there in the Big Ballers campsite at the Spamily Tent. Oh fuck.
Oh, you guys have that all booked up or what?
And, over there in the Big Ballers camp area, we're putting on a show for Day Zero. So it basically it's like on the night of the 12th, but basically the 13th, like midnight. Once the clock strikes midnight, it's the 13th. That's when it's going on from like midnight to 5 a.m. And we're doing a show.
I bet, yeah. I'll pull up there either way. If you all look for artists, I'll throw my name out there, but if not, I'll pull up and support either way.
Yeah, for sure. Got a fucking so keep that in mind. And I think I got something in Bremerton happening at the Baymont Inn, it sounds like, on August 29th in Bremerton. I just found out about it. Not sure exactly what time yet. But let's fucking go. I think that's all the shameless promo I got. CON-CRETE. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit. CON-CRETE.bandcamp.com. You can go buy my shit directly. Pay what you want, basically. Get it for free if you want. If you don't got it, I definitely still want you to listen to it if you want to. You're going to have to find me on social media and message me personally for merch right now.
How can we
if you want to order something
for you right now?
What?
I'm trying to figure out how to put some of your music on the show. Media presentation, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, you can go download shit for free on my Bandcamp and play that shit wherever you want. And
figure out
or go on Spotify, play it off of Spotify, whatever you got to do, or hit me up. I'll email you something. Shit. I got music videos, youtube.com/CON-CRETE Official. The channel is called CON-CRETE Official. CON-CRETE Official. And I got tons of music videos in there. You got to check out my fucking most catchy song. It's called Boss.
That's
But my
fucking-
boss, he's a piece of shit. Like, yeah.
Uh,
Like,
He's a piece
I
of
play that shit in Nebraska. I'd never been there before, and people were singing along to it, like, before the first hook was over, you know? Like, it's a really catchy song, and please bump that shit. Blow it up. Fucking share it with people. Let's fucking go.
shit, my boss is a piece of shit. I'm about to.
Yeah. Got a lot of piece of shit bosses. Who can relate to that? Somebody's had a piece of shit boss at some point. You know, people
Right
don't
now.
get it as the little kids, but they're gonna get it.
it's preparing him.
Like the first time they get a boss yelling at them, they're like, "I get it now."
Yeah, this epiphany. It's like, oh, is this what he was talking about? You got anyone you want to shout out or anything before we call it a night, man?
I did that at a venue full of teenagers and kids and shit, and they like didn't get it. Like it was funny. I was like, "Oh, you'll get it soon." I think I gave all the shout outs. I shout out the fucking Bloodshot, the Slaughter King. That's a. Oh my god! And then, so Bloodshot's coming back at that show in Albuquerque I was talking about on July 18th, and then Bloodshot is coming out again on November 15th. November 15th at Eden Nightclub and Lounge. Just look up Eden Nightclub and Lounge in Bremerton, Washington, and go to their website, and I'm sure you'll be able to see it on their calendar. It's Saturday, November 15th. Bloodshot is coming back. Got a hell of a showcase. Music's going on until 2 a.m. I'm not sure exactly what Bloody's going on yet. We might put him on a little earlier. He might go on later. I don't know. We're working that all out. So feel free to hit me up if you got any questions. Saws up.
Saws up.
I'm done.
All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to give a couple shout outs. I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend, Tara. She's doing the damn thing right now, and I'm proud as fuck of her. I want to give a shout out to the homegirl, Rev Finesse, and her husband, Spencer. Me and Rev fucking laid it down fucking in the studio last night. I got me a hall pass, and we went and fucking made those verses fire for Greytown. Want to give a shout out to the whole Lost Tribe Artifacts family, the whole Greytown family. Anyone that watched tonight, thank you. Of course, to our guest, Concrete, and of course to you, Scrubs Lord. With that being said, I'm going to call it in. Y'all have a great night. Whoop, whoop.
Hell yeah.
Whoop.
Have a good night, fam.
Have a good night.
Much love.
Yes, sir. Cool. That was a dope show, man. Thanks for coming by. Oh, you still
Thanks for
there?
having me. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. It was a great conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a good night, brother.
Yep. How do you get out of this?